welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha France. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Make sure you comment and like this video, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. Well, today's video is all about why so many people are being rejected. You know, they're not able to get visa to come to Ukraine. It has been going on for the past like 3 months, since October last year to January, like to now. So I just wanted to explain it and probably help you guys a little better to understand why it is that probably you are being rejected. I've just written down a few things, so if you see me like, you know, looking down, I'm just making sure I've said everything. So the number one thing that probably is letting you get rejected a visa is your documents. So many times we don't have time to sit and go through our documents to make sure that the documents that they are asking me is what I am submitting. Sometimes we rely on another person. Maybe if it's an agent that is helping you with the visa process, you rely on them, you give them, you know, your 100% that they will do everything for you. But it's always good, you as an individual, you the one responsible for your documents, to go through it, you know, make sure you have everything they require, you know, whatever it is that the embassy needs, whatever document that it is, and how it should, you know, be done. In some countries or in some embassies, they require you to have like the Justice of Ministry stamp and all that. So make sure all those things are done, and it's done for every document. Maybe it's your birth certificate, it's your passport that needs to be, you know, have the police stamp, whatever it is. So this is some of those things that, you know, might be the reason why you are being rejected a visa. And then number two, it could be the invitation letter. Probably the company that's inviting you, or where they got the invitation letter. Let me use an example. Maybe you want to come and study here in Ukraine. So obviously the invitation letter will come from a school through a particular company to you. And it could be that the date that is on the invitation letter doesn't correspond probably with the date that you want to come here or want to come and study. So they look at all these things, or probably the name on your invitation or passport number on your invitation is not the same as the number or the names in all your documents, or the number of your passport. So all these things, they have to check that everything corresponds and everything is as it is from your invitation to your document. And number three, it could be the immigration process. Now there is, I don't know, in my time when I applied then in like 2014-15, there wasn't really this thing of where they would call the immigration office to confirm a few things, or they'll call the person that has invited you, the company, however it's being done now, to confirm that no, they've invited this person. Like, why inviting this person to Ukraine, what's the intention, and all those things. Back then there wasn't really anything like that, and when I applied, it was just, you know, simple. I handed in my documents and they didn't even call anybody from this side or anything like that. But now it has become such a huge thing, and it's very intense. So sometimes or the immigration services, how it works, it's that the company that invited you, whether it's, you know, through admission or tourist or whatever, wherever it is that the invitation came from, they call that person from the immigration office. And it could be that probably when they've called the person missed the call, or it could be that you know, they picked up and they said no, because they have to ask what is the intention of inviting this person. Is it a student, is it tourist, or probably the person is coming to visit a family member here. Howsoever it is, they just have to confirm, and they sometimes also have to invite them in to question them, to ask them, look, tell us more a little bit about this person. So the company also has to, you know, kind of, or whoever your agent is, you have to develop that bond, and they get to know you a little bit, and you know, all these things. That's why sometimes they not sometimes, now there is an extra charge when it comes to like the whole visit thing, because they have to clear it from this side. So the companies, you know, include that charge, because sometimes it requires them to go physically there to confirm, and then just give a little background or information why it is they're inviting this person. And sometimes it can also go in the company's bad books. They can, write off this company that no, anytime they send out invitations, we won't accept them from this company anymore because they probably don't bring in good people. They bring in people who are coming to cause trouble here, or, that sort of thing. And yeah, the next one could be your bank statement. Usually, wherever it is that you are traveling and then you require a visa, you need to give like a bank statement. They just want to look at, how much you should have money in your bank account, money that you are coming to spend here, because you don't want to have 0 and then you are traveling to another country. What are you coming to spend here? So usually here, the minimum that they require, like for you to spend in Ukraine, will probably say like $50. That is like the minimum that I have seen, that should be on your bank statement. So they have to look at like all these things, and then this amount should, correspond to the details that the bank give. It shouldn't be like a huge amount. Like, you shouldn't lie about it, because all those things, they make sure like they thoroughly check. And then the last thing could be interview. Sometimes embassies require you to come in, then they interview you, why you want to go to Ukraine, what's your interest, what's your business there, is it for tourist purposes? Let's say it's for tourist purposes and you haven't even Googled or tried and find out information about the country. Like, you don't even know what currency they use here, you don't even know the language they speak. Like, all these things, you have to, go an extra mile to check it out. Probably check up who the president is, what's the official language here. So all these things, they have to look at it. That's why sometimes they require you to come physically, and they have to look at how confident are you. Like, they check all these things. Are you nervous? Are you shy? And, let's say your purpose for coming to Ukraine is probably passing through, you get a Schengen visa or something, then you go to another country and all that. So if you mention this, obviously that will make them reject you, because they don't need that. You can go and pass through another country and all that. So you have to be very honest and they're looking for like transparency and all these things. If you're a student, if you are a student and you want to come here for study, they'll probably ask you information about the school, information about your course. So all these things you'll have to look up probably on the school's website, where the school is situated. Or another reason could be that you say you want to come and study in maybe Kharkov city, and your invitation letter says Kharkov city, a school in Kharkov city, but you are telling them that no, you are going to maybe Kiev, or you are going to Venita and all that. So it makes them, all these little things make them feel like, this person is not even sure what they are coming to do here, or probably they are not coming here with good intentions, they're just lying to us. So they make sure they protect themselves, they protect their country, they just don't let anybody in. So this is some of the little things that we overlook, that we think that they are not important, but they are actually important and can lead you to being rejected a visa in Ukraine. Most of the times, I know people will probably say, no, the reason why they're being rejected a visa is just the Ukrainians are racist and all those things. But I've been here for like 4 to 5 years now, and honestly speaking, they love black people. We are free here. There's a whole lot of black people, especially. Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry, my battery died. Yes, as I was saying about the interview, so this is some of the things that they will ask you, and that you'll have to do research about Ukraine, so that you can know, so you can be confident in whatever question they throw at you, you are able to answer. And lastly, what are like the requirements for the visa? Different embassies require different things, but for sure you need to have a passport, you need to have your documents, which include like your bank statement, birth certificate, high school results if you are coming here for a study, and of course the original invitation letter. And yeah, what else? Travel insurance, and that's basically it. Different embassy require different things. So just make sure you have all the steps in order. You check your documents, you listen to whoever is inviting you, whether it's the company, whatever information they give you, take it seriously. Whatever it is they require you to, pay, and they're being honest about it and everything, yeah, I'd advise that you do it. Whatever company it is you're working with, do research about the country, do research about the school, do research about anything. So far as you're coming here, do research and know something about the country, know the official language, know the president, know the basic things that you are supposed to know. And yeah, I wish you the best. If you've been rejected, don't give up, keep trying again. And yeah, I'll link my contacts in the description below. If you have any questions regarding this visa process, or how it is, to come and study in Ukraine, tourist in Ukraine, whatever it is that you basically need, I would definitely link it in the description below, and you can hit me up at any time. Otherwise, stay beautiful and God bless.